What's going on, everybody? BoB, nothing but the best of the best out here for you, baby. You know who it is. Every night we do it live with my main man, Justin Vacula with Hurdy Gurdy Travel Podcast. You know how we are. Today, we're going to be talking about how to build your personal credit. What can you do to increase your personal credit? Justin, what's going on? How's everything in Pennsylvania? Let's get into the topic, baby.
All right. Yeah, happy to be here with some fresh mail today. We had ARS a few days ago, and now some mail from SageStream. So I requested a credit freeze at the end of December, and just now in April, they're mailing me saying,
all right,
well, we need a copy of your current address for verification, your SageStream report.
Wonderful. Yeah, so don't let the cat out the bag just yet. We're going to talk about it. We are going to talk about it. That's all in the personal credit building tips that we have for you today. That is our topic.
Absolutely.
If you're watching this on the live stream, please do subscribe. Please do like, and if you're watching this on the replay, we appreciate you. In case you guys didn't know, we talk about personal credit, business credit, how to be successful in your finances, how to be successful in marketing your business, how to be successful as a creator. Because if you guys didn't know by now, YouTube is a business. I've got many videos on that. So we're going to get into it today. Justin actually is a bit of a professional, if I do say so myself, when it comes to building personal credit. So Justin, where are we going to start off, man? Let's get into the topic today, and we're going to say some shout outs and stuff in a minute.
All right, yeah, personal credit. So we have a chart that we can pull up on the screen here that explains the different components of your credit score. So I hear a lot of misinformation out there.
There's a lot of misinformation.
My score is going to tank. Oh, I need to carry a balance on cards in order to improve my score, right? There's a lot of rumors, a lot of misinformation, a lot of fake news.
A lot of fake news, you know what I mean? A lot of fake news.
So we're talking here about the different components of your FICO score. Yes. So we're seeing here 30% is based on your amount owed. So that's often referred to as your utilization. So typically at the end of a month or at the end of your membership period, your monthly membership with a card. So if you were to open something on May 15th, with a lot of issuers, your statement would close on April 15th. So when your statement closes, there's a little snapshot of your credit profile and how much you owe. So if you run up, say, $5,000 worth of charges, your statement closes on the 15th, but you have everything paid off before the 15th, then it will show up as 0, which is good, because you don't want to be showing a balance on your statement close, as it can adversely affect your credit score. So it's a little trick there to pay things off before the statement closes. We don't have to fret so much about, oh, well, I don't know, I'm not going to charge anything now because then my score is going to go down. That's not true. You can also place charges after the statement closes, and that won't report until that statement close. Although with some issuers, it can be different. So you can see some issuers will report the first of the month all around. Some issuers it will be at that statement close date. So it's knowledgeable to do that. We're not going to go through every issuer, of course, here on the stream, but most of them are reporting at that statement closing date.
And there we have it. The crowd goes wild, ladies and gentlemen. That was a great explanation. So what I want you guys to understand here about your personal credit before we get into anything is how it is calculated. Now, Justin, remember we talked about the fact that there's other FICO scores coming out, and even right now there's a million different FICO scores. Okay.
Yeah. So, FICO 15, FICO 5000.
Whatever. So in based on what you're applying for, that lender may pull a certain FICO score. So a FICO 8 is the normal general score, but you can also pull a FICO 2. You can also pull a FICO 4. There's other things. There's a bank card score. There is a mortgage lender score. So depending on how you've been performing, and how the algorithm calculates that performance based on the credit that you have available and how you're servicing that credit, they will come up with a very sophisticated formula to find out your FICO score. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, everybody just pay your bills on time. Okay. So
right. Yeah, we could talk about the little things, but if you're making the right moves, if you just have the big picture in mind and you're making the right moves, then you should be fine. It's not like, oh, I'm worried about this little thing or that little thing. You're paying things off. You're making payments on time. You're not paying interest. You're going to do pretty well. And that utilization, to go back to that really quickly, that's not going to matter so much unless you're applying for a new card or a mortgage or something else. Like if all my cards are maxed for some reason and I'm not putting in an application for the next 3 months, then it doesn't really matter so much. Okay, the score might dip to 700, 650, whatever. But if I'm not applying for stuff, I can go ahead and leverage those personal cards if there's a great reason to do so.
And that is a little strategy that I've used in the past where, you have 0% interest cards and you're able to leverage certain things, So at least what you can do is when you have 0% interest card is that transfer, those balances, if you are carrying those even, less than a month over, that's one thing you can do.
Yeah.
All right. Because at this time, what we need is options. Okay. And in business and in life, you need options. So wouldn't it be great to have those type of 0% cards or to have businesses set up where you could have options?
Yeah.
It's day 23 also, Jason. Justin, sorry, I don't know why.
23. Yeah, I've leveraged 0% APR business cards. Those don't impact utilization. At least with Amex, they're not reporting to the personal credit. So if you get the Blue Business Plus and they're giving you 10,000 credit, you have 9,000 on it. Say you want to buy up things to resell and you're going to get paid in a month or two, then okay, fine. 3 months, 4 months. There's some risk that's involved with that. So don't go crazy and run up all your credit and do something speculative, of course. And don't appear to be a bust out. We talked about that. If you quickly run up charges, down. If you're cycling that limit, 10K, pay it off, 10K, pay it off.
Exactly.
They might just shut you down without a warning. Just boom, done. You're done.
Yeah, you're done.
No warning.
Yeah, you're done.
So that's an important thing with the credit utilization. But I think that's for a very small amount of people. I think most people aren't going to be spending that much. Most people are going to be paying it off. So that's really the way to go there.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we want to keep in mind, how does this score created? How is it, what is it made out of? So 30% is amount owed. Okay. That means, what you owe right now. 35% is your payment history, 10% is the credit mix, 15% the length of credit history, and 10% the new credit. Okay, so in understandable terms, what this is, amount owed means the utilization. Okay, so how much do you owe on your cards? How much do you owe? Revolving accounts, they bring your score down much more if you have high utilization. Okay, it's okay if you have a mortgage, a brand new mortgage, and you're paying on it. That's a different category. That's called an installment loan. Okay, so that's what that credit mix means. So do you have credit cards, which are revolving accounts, and do you also have, for example, maybe a mortgage, which is an installment loan, a car payment installment loan, a personal loan, installment loan, so all of those things play a factor.
That's the benefit of having multiple cards. Yeah, multiple credit cards for sure. As these issuers, maybe they're giving you 10,000 per card. You have 10 or 15 cards, hopefully more if you're at that point. And one card won't be so much of an impact. But if you only have 3 cards and you're leveraging, then you might be in a timeout box for like 8 months while you're floating that 0 APR. Whereas if you had more credit cards, then it wouldn't be so much of a problem of getting approved for new cards, because there's a significant opportunity cost. When I'm hearing people out there, I'm only getting 2 credit cards a year, only 3 credit cards a year, I think you're leaving tons of value on the table. Whereas like lowballing, when I sign up for a new card, I'm getting like $500 of value in year 1. And I'm aiming at getting 10 to 15 cards a year, hopefully more than that. So there's a significant amount of money to be had through all this. That's why the credit's really important.
Absolutely. Credit is super important. And that's our topic for today, is how to build your personal credit. If you guys have questions on that, let's talk about it. Let's see where are you in your credit building phase, because we got, we have people in all different stages. So it's okay if you're rebuilding. It's okay if you had some issues. We all have. All right. And then, I want you to get, I want you to get to the top of the mountain. That's our thing. We see you at the top.
Yeah, and mentioning a lot of these redemptions.
Yeah. In addition,
bigger cards, that's the motivation to get there. Yeah.
Absolutely. In addition, we undefeated. You know that already. So we're not gonna be defeated. We're not gonna have that mentality of being defeated at all. What's going on, everybody? It's day 23. We're here every night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to put this on for you guys. It is day 23 of your boy on lock. Your boy's been, I'm taking this seriously. I'm self-quarantined, whatever. I'm not gonna fall short. You know what I mean? Yeah. Real G's in the house, DJ Gaines.
The comments are rolling through. The chat's active. Nice to see everyone. Absolutely.
Who else we got in the house? We got my main man. Detail Garage Shop, Columbus Auto in the house. Real G's, real players in the house, making it happen out here. Appreciate you, baby. Appreciate you. Look at DJ. Okay, Justin, with the new background. You know what I mean? We're working on it.
There it is.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
Yeah, I rotated, unplugged things. It was sweaty. I took a quick shower before the stream. A lot of moving pieces. Even the egg, it didn't crack. It's still good in the background. So
absolutely,
we're right there. Got the Hurdy Gurdy still featured.
The Hurdy Gurdy is still being featured.
Yeah, back to the chart. People, I think, overestimate these little things. And that's a lot for me to say, because I like focusing on details. I like optimizing. I like min-maxing, right? Yes. I'm all about games and strategy and doing these crazy things to get these benefits. But people are like, I don't want to open a new card because my score is going to tank. Or,
right.
If I can't pull this card, it's going to be terrible.
It's going to be terrible.
Stable cards, it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so your score dips 4 points, 5 points, 10 points, whatever, but you're getting, $500 in value from one card, from one sign-up bonus, and some ongoing value as well. Who cares?
Yeah, I think people lose the fact that, what are you building your credit for? Are you just building it to show off that you got a good score or something? I mean, that's,
Yeah.
You better get that cake, boy.
They're diminishing returns, right? If you have 750, 775, you're going to be all right.
Good.
Who cares about 800, right? I mean, 790, 800, what's it going to matter? What's the difference really going to be there?
Absolutely. It's cake gang over here, baby. We do everything for a reason. We're not just doing it just because. I don't care.
Instead of a high number.
Yeah, I don't want to just,
here's a flight I took to Greece, and it cost me 4 points. But guess what? It rebounds.
Exactly.
I still haven't been denied. I've never heard from a bank up to this point, we can't give you a card because your score is low. Never heard that. And I have about 20 cards right now.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, that's exactly what I'm talking about here, is that, how are we going to utilize our credit, to maximize our benefit? That's the game that we're playing, We're not playing. We're not playing any other game here, So we want to make sure that we're getting benefit, that we have options with our personal credit. Okay, we're not just trying to build it up and just can't. Yeah, we are a nerd gang. We like that. But
right, it's like, what are you waiting on? Equifax to send you a medal in the mail for having a perfect credit score?
Yeah, exactly.
Or would you rather have all these cash bonuses and trips and hotel stays and statuses and all these really nice things? $795. I didn't get my medal, but look, I funded this weekend in Paris. I went to Las Vegas and everything was covered. I got this nice redemption, right?
Absolutely. Oh man, what's going on? My main man, Points Blank Travel in the heezy for sheezy, baby. Real G's out here. Listen, Points Blank has a YouTube channel. We appreciate that shout out too, baby. And he's putting in work, man. He's flat out putting in work. He's releasing new videos, and he's got a lot of great information. Okay. He just got a business credit card, that Bank of America business cash card.
The Cash Advantage, it's a good one.
So, I saw the video, commented, you know what I mean? You know, so it's all one love over here. Now, you know, we got a lot of YouTubers in the house. We got a lot of YouTubers that always attend our live streams. And if you ever want us to review your channel, just put it in there. Check me out. You know, just put in there, check me out in the comment. You know, and we'll know. We will know.
Yeah, and he put out a what's in his wallet video. So
yep.
Recently, so nice there. Great minds think alike.
Great minds do think alike. You know, great minds do think alike. So, you know, now, Justin, let's start off with phase one when we talk about credit. Okay, what is somebody to do if they had just started or rebuilding their credit journey? Let me talk to these individuals first. Is that I want to know, well, what do you recommend if a person is just building, coming out of a difficult situation? What do they do first, Justin?
Yeah, so a lot of people I usually talk to have a solid credit profile. They're like 750 scores and above. They don't have delinquencies. They don't have marks on their account that would be for the negative. But for people who are starting or rebuilding, it's going to take time to get there. So I recommend starting with secured cards. We've talked about those. The Discover It Secured is one of the best options. Yes. And followed by that is the U.S. Bank Harley Davidson Visa that I'm a big fan of there. So, I have an episode on this rebuilding. You know,
I want to bring that up on the screen here. You know, first of all, we've got the Discover It Secured card, right? So, you know, I want to show that, and send me the link to the Harley Davidson card, because I want to really take a look at that. Yeah. I haven't really seen that card. Yeah, I want to see that card, and I want to see what the big deal is about it.
Yeah, so do you have the Discover It Secured? Sorry, I can't screen. We're getting used to the new technology. Yeah. Do you have the Discover link on the screen?
I do. I'm bringing that up right now as we speak here. So, you know, there's the Discover. You know, there's the Discover right there. Okay. And so talk about this a little bit now. What is this Discovered It card supposed to do for us? And, you know, what's the benefits that we're getting from it?
Yeah, so secured card is mainly targeted at people who don't have that credit profile, where they're unwilling, the issuer is unwilling to give you a regular line of credit or a revolving line of credit, where a lot of issuers will say, oh, you're approved, here's a credit limit of $5,000. But right. A lot of people can't get that. So what the secured card is, you put your own money down. On the screen, it's showing start with a refundable security deposit. So they're saying, oh, you give us $500, that's your credit line. And after, I believe it's a year with the card, it could be different from person to person, the card graduates, or is supposed to graduate, as they say. Although the data might change over time, but either way, you get your money back over time. Like if you put your money into a CD, for instance, after a year or however long they say, you get your money back. And in this case,
Justin, where is your microphone? Is it on the floor?
No, it is not. I moved the set. I can move it a little bit closer here.
Yeah, come on, man.
I'm not sounding up the sound.
There we go.
I had it to my right, but now it's yeah. So
I'm working on him, ladies and gentlemen. Refundable. Yeah. So it's all good. It's all good. This is it right here. Hold on. I want to say what's up to Pink Lady. What's going on, Pink Lady? You know we're rolling. Day 23. We're rolling. If you guys didn't know, we're here every night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is day 23 of your boy On Lock, and this is also day 23 of our live stream. We've been going strong. We're gonna continue to go strong and support our community and build our community on a daily basis, baby. So if you guys have questions, you're at the right place. Put them in the comments. Let's get this going, baby.
Yeah, so we have the security deposit, the refundable security deposit. So that allows you to have the card. Otherwise, you'll be denied with many other issuers. So instead of putting in all these inquiries, just hoping the credit card lost, you can just go with the sure thing here. And actually an okay card to start with, because a lot of people like, oh, I want to get the Apple card. Oh, I want to get a store card. but I just see like Modell's Sporting Goods is going out of business, and all those cards are going to be canceled.
Yes.
Forever 21 wasn't forever. These store cards are generally pretty bad. They don't really have a future. They're mostly dead end cards. Maybe you get $20 off your purchase at Boscov's, right? But who cares? What's that going to amount to? But with Discover, there's a future in that after that year with the card, maybe you'll get the regular Discover It. And the regular Discover It card gives you 5% in categories up to $1,500 in spend. Yes. So if you're able to max those categories, and there are a lot of creative ways to do that, you can get $75 every quarter. So that is $300 a year, which is pretty decent. Not so bad. So since it's easier to get approved for the Discover It secured, and it has that graduation path, and the earn potential is there in the future, it's a decent option. And here is 2% cash back at gas stations and restaurants, and 1% cash back on everything else.
Listen,
so many starter cards just won't give you anything.
Right,
They'll
that's
just say, okay, it's just building your credit, that's it. We're not going to give you other benefits. But with this, you're getting something. That's a good point. It's not huge, but it's something.
It is something, yeah. So it's a good card. Actually, I have used this card when I first started. I did use the card. It graduated. It did what it was supposed to do, baby. So Miss Ivy's got a question for you there. She said she just read about Amex after you apply for the first card, that they do only soft pulls. Is that true?
For most people, it is. The first inquiry or the first card will be a hard pull, and it will show up on your personal credit report if it's a personal card. But for the second card, it should be a soft inquiry. And I recently got approved, and I had all of my credit bureaus frozen, and I still got approved. So that was really nice. That was for a business card, and the business cards don't appear on your personal credit report. But some people, for whatever reason, there's a slight amount of randomness with the banks. Yeah. Every card will be a hard pull for some reason with Amex. But if you get that second card and it's a soft pull, the chances of the third one being a soft pull are really, really, really high. So just know that there might be a hard pull getting in for that second card.
Okay.
That's just a consideration. But they're not inquiry sensitive. Like you can do an Apparama like I did in January. I applied for 4 cards that were hard inquiries, and I still got approved for an Amex card as the 5th one. So I didn't get hit with the too many recent inquiries because I have that relationship with them. Absolutely. And that's an important thing we're talking about, that once you're able to get cards with one issuer, the chances are pretty good, rather than just Joe Schmo comes in and, I want this business credit card, but you don't have the business checking account, you don't have anything else with them, you don't have the history. So building that credit history and building that relationship with issuers is important. We'll keep coming back to that. It's a common theme here with credit and with all that we're doing. That's why we're opening the bank accounts, we're getting the bonuses, we're doing the right things, right? We're not just hit and run on the car, run up everything and then just leave the country and go to Puerto Rico.
Exactly. We're not hit and run. We're actually responsible human beings. Have we grown up? Have we actually turned into responsible human beings?
Yeah, and I think that's another thing too, is playing this for.
Could that be possible?
We're playing for the long run, and it might be a little bit of a sacrifice. Like, okay, well, you'll have to make that security deposit, and that's $500 that you won't have for a few months. But that's going to be a really good investment.
Right.
We'll delay that gratification, and we'll be able to put that security deposit down and be all right. It might be the case that you don't have.
If you're coming up from a baby, even, it's all right. We got babies laughing around here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there are some trade-offs. Yeah, some trade-offs, but you have to consider that you're making good moves. You're not making tremendous sacrifice, right?
Yeah. Nate and Jess in the house. We appreciate you. Nate and Jess also have a YouTube channel. I can't wait till they start coming out with some new stuff and new videos. I'm here. I'm waiting, Nate and Jess. But we appreciate you. Please do hit that like button. And it's all peace and love. It's all peace and love. What's going on over there, Nate and Jess? How's everything with the prices? What's the latest and greatest news today in the country?
How's it going on the farm?
Right. Look at that. Everyone's saying what's up to everybody. We're a big family here, and we're here to create that family. And it looks It looks like we got somebody new also in the house. But we have a question before that from Mr. Jackson. He says, what about them hard inquiries on personal and business credit? That's a great question. It's a great question. Do you want to handle the personal part of it real quick?
Yeah. So about the hard inquiries, I said will very marginally lower your score. Maybe you'll lose like 2 to 5 points for a hard inquiry in most cases. And that's okay because your score rebounds in time. At some point, you'll probably get declined due to too many recent inquiries if you're applying for a lot of cards. So you have to know the bank you're applying with and how sensitive they are to inquiries. We do US Bank. We've talked about Barclays. They're a little bit more sensitive in giving you cards if you've had too many recent inquiries. First National Bank of Omaha was another one as well. So First National Bank of Omaha told me, okay, we don't want to see any inquiries on your credit report for 6 months, which really broke my heart. But I was able to play some games with that in knowing which bureau they pulled from.
The crowd goes wild during that news.
Knowing which bureau they pull from and trying to keep that credit report clean. That's what I'm doing with US Bank right now, in that they're primarily pulling from TransUnion. So the idea is to keep that TransUnion clean. But if I can get cards with that pull from Equifax and Experian, that'll be okay, because if they're only pulling from TransUnion, they're not going to see that. So there's no need to just stop everything for 6 months, especially if you can get soft inquiries with American Express, Wells Fargo, and some other issuers.
Well said. It couldn't have been said any better. That's peace and love. That's peace and love right there. You know what I mean? So,
thank you.
You know what I mean? That's nothing but peace and love right there, baby. So, with the business, how do the hard inquiries work with the business? Now, with the business, if you're co-signing for some big cards, okay, so for example, if you're applying to Chase, you're applying to Bank of America, you're applying to those kind of cards, they're going to do a hard pull on your personal, okay? But the beauty of business credit is that it doesn't count towards utilization on your personal. All right. So those business cards, and I mean 95% of them, okay, Capital One, man, they'll hit you. They'll hit you.
All three bureaus too.
Yeah, they'll hit all 3 bureaus. They'll report to your personal. They'll report to your business. I don't even know. I don't even know what, what's going on with them.
I went mad with Capital One. I went mad.
You know what I mean? I mean, what, I don't even understand. I don't even understand it, So, Capital One, they're the ones that will hit you with everything. But other ones, they're open. All right. So pretty much that utilization that you get on the business side, it's not going to count towards utilization on your personal side, which is a huge thing. When I always say it, and then Justin has already made a little baby Vacula. It's back there right now, but it's not lit up yet. You can all have your own baby Vaculas, whoever you are. Everyone gets a Vacula. And the way to do it is to start a business, because that is a whole nother entity that you have control over. It's like the baby that you control that doesn't cry. They don't need diapers, but it needs other things. You know what I mean? It needs other things. The baby, that baby need other things. So, we can't just ignore the baby, can we? You know what I mean? We can't ignore the baby, and the baby needs stuff. So when we are making our little baby, that social security number is what's called an EIN number for the business. Okay. All right. There's a lot of controversy. Bob called it. It's not a social security number for the business. You're right. It's not. Okay. But it's used for the same purpose. EIN number is an employer identification number. All right. You need that number in order to order a bank account, in order to have payroll and things like that. Okay. Did you know your social security number was not meant to be a credit card number either? You know what I mean? It wasn't. But that's how it became. So your
Yeah, so
EIN
they
number,
verify, right?
right? So your EIN number is the same thing, you know. You know, so you gotta understand. You know, you gotta understand how the game works, baby. Who else is in the comments?
Yeah, they work together with the personal and the business credit too.
Yes.
That always helps. You get a big jump start with getting business cards if you have a really good personal profile, as sometimes you could use your social. Although, of course, you'd recommend starting with that foundation and having things separate. But for some people out there.
I like things to be separate. You know what I mean? I want everything separated. You know, I want everything, you know, done individually and not mixed with the business. Okay? That's how I like
and I've become more of a fan too, because the social only gets you so far.
Yes.
When issuers like Bank of America, US Bank are saying, "Oh, we need an EIN and we need all these reporting," they weren't as lenient as Chase and American Express were for issuing the cards, and banks make it stricter over time. So why not make that like $80 investment on Incfile to pay that state fee and go along with getting that solid foundation, so that way you'll be in good shape for cards that currently exist and cards that will come out, especially if we'll have like FICO 54 and new models that are going to require, as they're worried about fraud.
Fraud. It's all fraud. Everything's always fraud. You know what I mean? It's always fraud. 14 real G's in the house.
We need to verify you with SageStream.
Yeah, of course we do.
We need your address too.
Yeah, of course we need to verify everything you do. You know what I mean? You know, unless you're Justin Vacula.
Unfortunately, I don't get a free pass. You know, the banks do. American Express says that I'm a very valued customer, and all the banks do. But
absolutely.
You know, I don't get the free pass. No.
You know, absolutely. So Pink Lady's saying, I currently do have an investment loan. As March.
Do not.
Do not. Okay, you do not have an investment loan. As of March, my utilization is 2%. Okay, wonderful.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, and installment loan.
Yeah.
I've gone crazy today. You know, this is day 23 with your boy on lock. I done went crazy. So
I'm even wearing a hat because the hair is just getting unmanageable.
Yeah, Justin, and we talked about this. Hold on, let me see your hair, man. Let me see your hair.
Oh, it's a mess.
No, we got to see it. Hold on now. Now you guys tell me that. No, take the hat all the way off. Take the hat all the way off.
Oh, the headset too.
Yeah. Now you guys tell me that's not a regular white boy. He's got something in him. His hair a little kinky. You know, somebody in his past and went and knocked off somebody with some kinky hair.
You are not the father.
You are not the father. You know what I mean? You know, so it's going down.
Reorganize.
It's going down.
Oh.
Yes. So.
Another thing with the Discover card is it also saves you an inquiry in the future, and that people really like that Discover It card, and I think it's very good if you're maximizing the category. So instead of having to spend another inquiry, use a 524 slot, you can graduate from that secured card. Yeah, well, we can get into that again later too. It always comes up. Chase's marketing, Chase's gains.
They're
crazy. Barclays 624. You don't hear much about that.
Yeah, they're crazy with that. They're crazy with that marketing. So, let me see what's going on in the chat a little bit more. I want to see how many real G's are in here. Let me pull up my screen. 15 real G's in the house. We appreciate you. You know something? We do have some new individuals also in the chat. I wanna give it up right here to my main man Brian Hurdy. What's going on, Cake Gang? You know how it is, Brian. You know we Cake Gang in the house, baby. Welcome
from the
to the stream.
Society Facebook page.
Yeah, welcome to the stream, baby. You know it's all good. It's all peace and love over here. You know, and we appreciate it. You know, so yeah, we definitely appreciate you. So if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments below and we will definitely answer them. If you guys didn't know by now, you got 2 real soldiers in the house for an hour a day. Okay, for an hour a day we're here. So you know, I want you guys to rely on us, and don't hesitate to ask questions, because that's what we're here for. And if you didn't know, we are running for president and vice president 2020. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're working on abolishing the 524 rule. That's for sure. Yeah.
There you go. You know what I mean?
I think more people would be a fan of that one.
Right now. You know what I mean? Can we have any more people? Is anybody else excited about it?
I think Amex King would be very excited.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Darren Remsburg, I'm sure out there, he'd love more chase cards, but just not an option at the moment. LOL 24 is what some people are, way above 5.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, points blank, no problem, baby. Appreciate you, man. We appreciate the love. We appreciate you guys coming down and participating in the live stream. I just want to give a shout out to you guys always, baby. Always. Is one love over here. So we got a question. Got some questions on the deck. Our new viewer, we got Brian here. Let me know if I'm pronouncing your name right, man. So Brian's asking, does it make sense to be a personal guarantor with an LLC if your assets could be messed with, because you're using your Social Security number? Okay. So let me say this. Get the cake. If you're always hesitant about, what's going to happen here, listen, man. We'll worry about that later. Okay? Right now, establish your business properly, do things properly, and you won't have to run into that. All right? And let me say this. Let me be very clear. First of all, this is for entertainment purpose only. Anytime you're making decisions like this, make sure you have a good accountant and you have a good attorney that you can rely on to guide you. Okay. Hold on. I gotta have a little interlude before I answer the rest of this question. You know how I do. Let me turn this up a little bit. This is the music I come out to, and it's going down all the way. When you hear this music, it's too late. It's too late. I'm coming. But this is how I want you guys to think about this, because we don't have undefeated up here for any reason. Okay, we're not going to be defeated. That's the type of attitude we have. We're not going to be defeated. It's 23 days strong. We don't care if anybody's in the stream or not, but we appreciate everybody. We appreciate everybody. We got 11 real G's in the house that want to get this knowledge. So Brian, let me talk to you. Your personal assets are going to be messed with at any point, in any time. There's no escape. If you think a limited liability company is going to protect you, or you not guaranteeing for some or guaranteeing for some that's going to protect you, listen, if they want you, they're going to get you. I don't care what. You understand? So I'm saying all that to say, do things properly, and you don't have to worry about it. Now, obviously, keep in mind that, yes, you will be personally liable for any card or any loan that you personally guarantee, okay? But, bro, this is the United States of America. This is the greatest country in the history of countries. You got to understand who made the laws. Rich people. You understand? You got to understand who made the corporate. There's no broke people opening companies and corporations, dude. You understand? Rich people made this stuff for rich people. So you better come on in and start elevating that mind, baby. You know what I mean? We can't be thinking small time all the time. That's when people say, hey, I want to start a business, but I don't have any money. Do you think Google had any money? Do you think Microsoft? Listen, there's something called seed capital. There's something called investors. There's something called credit. There's something called funding. You don't have to have the money to start your own business. You can get funding to do it. You better come on in.
Yeah, and as I said, I think it's just good to, and as Cake said, do things properly, right? Have that good foundation, have that LLC in addition to that social security number. What an investment is going to be, maybe $80 with Incfile. We've talked about that, and Cake has his affiliate link, and I really like them, and I think I'm going to be optimist really quickly because I'm going to open a business checking account with Bank of America. So I paid the $80 state fee to file with Incfile here in Pennsylvania, but I'm going to get $150 from the checking account with Bank of America, and that's going to establish that relationship for me to get another business card with them in the future.
Absolutely.
As a rep on the phone told me that, and I've been seeing that more of, they want to see that checking account, they want to see that relationship, they want to see more of the business documentation. So when they look me up, it's going to be like, oh, well, you have that filing with the state. You're not just in here trying to use a random EIN or a social security number to get a card.
The thing they're most concerned about is fraud.
Benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
we appreciate you, Brian.
That LC.
Appreciate you, Brian. Hit that like button. Cake gang, cake gang, cake gang. You know how we roll. Nerd gang.
Heredia. He says Heredia.
Yes, yup. I'm getting to that. Heredia. All right, Brian. Heredia. Appreciate you, baby. Remember, Discover deals. Those are pretty good too. Absolutely, Tim. Tim, we appreciate you being here every night. It's Real G's in the house. What's going down?
Yeah, the 2-card max is right. I've seen people just getting declined for a third, but I'm not really impressed by Discover cards except for that Discover It and the Discover Secured. There's the It Business. We've talked about that, and that could be good. That could be okay later on.
Yeah,
down the line.
I actually have that card.
Yeah.
I actually have the It Business card. You know, it's cool.
Yeah, we mentioned Capital One. I'm not
cake.
really impressed. Not really impressed with them either. I think the Venture card is okay later down the line. The Spark cards are okay if there's an increased offer, an increased sign-up bonus, but overall, just not so much of a fan. I look for the best card, not just the issuer. You know, like, I already have a card with I already have a checking account at PNC, so what credit card should I get at PNC? It's like, no. Look at the bigger picture. Don't limit yourself, right?
Exactly.
See the options.
Yeah, we got to have options, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about. Miss Ivy says, they are saying apply through the app and lock credit report.
For American Express? Yeah, if they're doing that soft pull, you can lock them. And if they say, okay, we need you to unfreeze it, okay, you unfreeze it and then you apply again, maybe 30 later. So that's a way to test it. And I really think the hard inquiry is not going to be the biggest deal in the world unless you're trying to get a card with a more inquiry sensitive bank or you're investing in property. There could be those niche scenarios, but I don't sweat the hard inquiries too much, really.
Absolutely.
I'll have my Apparama. I try to apply for multiple cards in the same day because I can reach the sign-up bonus. So instead of staggering the application, saying, okay, do one in January, one in March, one in April, I'll just get 3 on January 1st.
Right.
Or whatever I can do and what's available.
We
and
appreciate
then I'll wait
you.
like 3 months generally and then apply for the next card, or 6 months, depending on the issuer, if you're getting something more inquiry sensitive.
Absolutely.
So they don't matter as much if you do them all the same day.
We appreciate you.
Dolly.
We appreciate you. Hello, how is everyone? Dolly, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you, and thank you for joining.
The Dalai Lama.
We got somebody new. In the house. You know, RL Flows. What's going on? RL Flows says, I had the Discover Secured card $200 deposit. After 7 months, received my deposit back and my credit limit increased to $2,000. Exactly. That's what that's how they did me, RL. You know, that's how they did me, RL.
And did it graduate to the regular Discover It as well?
I believe so. I believe that's how it happened.
So then you got those 5% categories.
Oh,
and possibly the double.
I had the 5%
cashback
categories even when it was a secured card. They still gave me the 5% category.
Oh, wow. So they had different terms back then. Yeah,
Yeah.
now it doesn't seem like it's the 5% category. So just the 2% at restaurants and gas, I think it said, and then 1% everywhere else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Ivy says, Kate, Novi Suburban Showplace to convert to... Whoa, are you serious? Provide up to... Wow. Yeah, well, you know something...
So car dealerships transforming?
Yeah, car dealerships are transforming into hospitals, man.
Well,
You know, I mean, the Novi Suburban Showplace for those that live in Michigan is actually a convention. It's a small convention center where we have like, we had like the dog show, or we had like the home kitchen show. I go to the home kitchen shows.
the home and garden show.
Yeah, I love going to those home and garden shows.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
the plant crew, right?
Yeah, I'm plant gang over here, you know. In case you guys didn't know, I don't give up. I don't give up on anything. I'm not going to be defeated, and neither are my plants. This is my poinsettia from Christmas, okay? And now it's April, and it's coming back. You're going to see this going to be shining come Christmas. What's up,
Christmas
baby?
2020. It's not canceled yet.
Yeah, so you got to talk to your plants. You got to love your plants. I love my plants. You got to kiss your plants. It's plant game, man. Plant game, you know.
Yeah.
I still got the foil. It's the same plant thing it came in.
That's the
I
same
still
planner
got the
with the
foil
plant.
on it, baby.
I sent you the link for the Harley Davidson Visa on Facebook, so you should be able to pull that up there.
Oh, the
It's our
Harley-Davidson
second
Visa.
secured card.
Oh, it's a secured card?
Yeah, it's versatile. The drum roll. Yeah, it's a really interesting card. They have an option. You can get the regular card, and if they don't approve you for the regular card, they approve you for a secured card, assuming that you're getting it at all.
All right.
So instead of two separate cards.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna pull that up in just a second. Brian has another question. I want to get to him. Discover It card gives you double cash back after your first year. I'm gonna pull that link up, Justin, and go ahead and take this while I'm getting things situated for you, baby.
Oh, I think that language might be a little bit confusing unless I'm mistaken, but I believe it's the double cash back for the first year, but it takes some time for the cash back to post. So during your first year with the Discover It, you get the 5% categories, but then you get double on a return. So it's more like 10% for that first year. And I think a lot of people place too much importance on category return. I've commented on that a lot. Like, even if they're giving you 10% back, but you're not maximizing the categories, you're not spending much, it's not going to give you that much. So I find it really important to maximize these categories. I have the Discover It, and I've maxed it every quarter for the last year and a half. Except for one, it was the worst quarter. They had Amazon at 5%, but I have many ways to save more than 5% on Amazon, so that was not appealing. And Walmart, Sam's Club, so there wasn't too much going on there. So that was a loser there. I couldn't max that category. Some action at Sam's Club though, at least for in-store purchases, but not the online purchases.
All right, I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that in just a second. That Harley Davidson, I gotta find it. I'm doing all kinds of programs. What's going on, David MS King Ma? What's up, baby? From Phoenix. I know where you at, baby. What's going down? We appreciate.
He's grounded. He's grounded.
Peace and love. Grounded. We thought first we thought David was patient zero.
Yeah, we thought he was contracting. He was in New York. He was all over the place.
Yeah, David was all over the place. I said, could he possibly be patient zero? But there was also another theory that David was outrunning the virus, which is still plausible at this point, David. I haven't given up on that philosophy yet. So I do have the Harley Davidson pulled up. This thing kind of looks pretty sweet, man. This kind of looks kind of sweet, man. Let me see, man. Let me see.
There it is. A cruise to $150, and yeah, they're even calling themselves HD instead of Harley Davidson.
Hurdy Gurdy on them. Hurdy Gurdy.
HD. Yeah,
Right.
so this card, again, the sign-up bonus, not too exciting. The earn potential, not too exciting. But the main thing here is building the relationship with U.S. Bank, as U.S. Bank actually has some pretty decent cards, including the Altitude Reserve card, which if
so this is
someone
a
had
U.S.
to say,
Bank card.
Yeah, it's U.S. Bank.
Oh, you know something?
Yeah.
You
it's
always
not prominent, but if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see U.S. Bank. Yeah.
Oh, you're
Where is
always
it? Where is
hollering
it?
about this card, and I was like, listen, I'll get it after I turn Mad Max on.
Yeah. Where is it?
Oh, look at this. You
Where's
got a
US
jacket
Bank?
too or something?
They're hiding.
Look at it. This is what I want. I want this, but I don't want to drive it.
A free ride sweepstakes.
Yeah, I want that.
Come
but I
on,
want
where's
to put it
US
in my
Bank?
living room.
Oh, there it is. There it is. US Bank. They're in the fine print. Oh, US Bank. There it is.
There it is.
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Oh, look at this. 0% APR. Also, ladies and gentlemen.
Balance transfer.
Okay. Yep. And here we are. The creditor and issuer of these cards is U.S. Bank, right there, baby. You know what
National
I mean?
Association.
Yeah, National.
Not to be confused with North America. National
Pursuant to a
Association.
license from Visa USA. You know.
Yeah, it is a Visa. So the main thing here, I think, is building the relationship with U.S. Bank. Again,
Yes.
this theme comes
It's a
up.
kind of sweet
because
card. Is it regular plastic or is it?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
But the relationship here, I think that if someone told me, okay, you can only have 5 cards in your wallet ever, I would definitely want the U.S. Bank Altitude Reserve card to be in my wallet. And here being in Pennsylvania,
Yes.
I cannot open a bank account with U.S. Bank, at least not to start a relationship, right? So U.S. Bank, for the Altitude Reserve, you're required to have a relationship with them. So if you're just starting and you're looking at getting a starter card, building that relationship by getting this card, you can later qualify for the Altitude Reserve, as it has an impressive sign-up bonus. It has great earning potential with the 3x points mobile wallet and travel.
Incredible earning
points,
potential.
1.5 cents per point. So it's like a 4.5% return on everything you can do with mobile wallet. So if you're a high spender, that's going to be huge. And even if you're a low spender, it's very hard to beat 4.5% back on a non-bonus spend. So you can get this card here that is a little bit more lenient since it has that secured option, and then have that relationship in the future. That's another good option to start with. In the regular version, if you somehow get approved for that and you're building credit, you get a $150 gift card sign-up bonus. And if you scroll down, it has some categories too for, I believe, dining, gas. So there's something that's there.
Okay. Yeah. So, So absolutely, this card looks pretty sweet. Listen, we got somebody new in the house. We got Tia in the house. What's going on, Tia? We appreciate you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you guys hit that like button and do subscribe. I'm on my way to 1,000. I'm getting famous. Before I blow up anymore, you guys better subscribe and try to get to talk to me, man. Because after that, I'm not gonna be found.
You'll get you a YouTube plaque in the mail. Congratulations, 1,000 subscribers.
You know what I mean? So that's how I'm doing it. But you know how we roll. It's all gravy, baby. So Tia's asking, can inquiries be deleted that I don't have credit with? I would say absolutely yes, they can. Okay. If you need some help with that, reach out, and I can send you some templates. So you can reach out to me on YouTube at cakeology.com. And there are a lot of resources out there that you can do yourself, or if you need some help, we have certain programs where we can help as well. Okay, but a long story short, Tia, they can absolutely be removed. Hard inquiries can be removed, collections can be removed, judgments can be removed, bankruptcies can be removed, all kinds of stuff can be removed, man. This nerd.
Yeah,
gang,
that helps with the rebuilding. Yeah. And another thing you can do to try to build that credit is become an authorized user, preferably with a very, very, very trusted friend or family member, as you get to piggyback on their credit score, and that can improve your situation.
Absolutely. You can always piggyback on it. You know what I mean? So, next is we got Brian says, okay, pronounce Heredia. Peace and love to you. Peace and love to you. Nate and Jess. David, what's going on? Everyone is everything. Everyone is everybody. TSB in the house. We appreciate you joining us once again. TSB says, I read somewhere that this is the best time to dispute items on your credit because they have 30 days to respond. And because of the chaos, you know, and what was that line, TSB? Chaos to the ladder, to the top. They may not respond in time. Is that true? Justin, is that true?
That's an interesting thing. So I would encourage people, if they were to send any kind of official mail, any kind of important things, to get it certified, right? And when you send the certified mail, someone has to sign for it. So that means someone's going to read it. Yeah. So I would think that 30 days would be a sufficient time for them to respond to certified mail. And they could always come up with we haven't processed it yet, so they have plausible deniability in this time. So I'm not sure if the current scourge is going to improve chances to set up a scenario of not getting the response and then them removing it anyway, because then they would have to agree to remove it, and they're the ones in control of that. So are they going to say, "Oh, we're sorry, we messed up, we're just going to remove it"?
Wonderful.
So don't expect them. Yeah, don't expect it to work, but if it does, it can be an added bonus. You have a free roll. We talked about that. Everything to gain and nothing to lose. So if you're going to dispute anyway, but don't count on just letting it go just because of the scourge, the invisible enemy. So.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now, TSB, what I would say for that is that anytime is a good time to dispute, okay? Now, if you're saying, can we use this time in misery of others because they are too sick to attend and possibly return that, you know, in the nick of time, then I would say, yes, it should be exploited. That's what I say, you know.
But as you see,
we didn't make it happen.
I applied for this freeze in December, and now it's April 6th, and I'm just hearing back from them. So the process is slow. And I could complain and say, hey, you guys took longer than 30 days, but then they're just going to make up something and say, oh, too bad. We're sorry, sir. And it still takes more time to resolve.
Yeah. You know, so...
We're sorry.
Yeah, you know. So what I would say, TSB, is yes, absolutely. We will. Everyone should use this chaos to their advantage.
Yeah, and now is the time to actually get that stuff in compared to other times, because there's less hustle and bustle since you're spending more time at home, I would think, for most people. So now is a great time to finish those to-do items, to do that stuff from home, because you're not on the go so much. So if there's something to dispute, I would just get on that as soon as reasonable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chaos pandemic, or a little finger. Chaos is a ladder.
Little finger. Yeah, that was it. That's it. That's it. Chaos is a ladder. You know, you're right, TSB. What's going on, baby? We got little JBZ83 in the house. What's up, baby? JBZ says, hey, what's up, guys? First responder back to work and risk. Oh man, listen. First of all, our hats off to you. JBZ, we appreciate you. JBZ is one of the real heroes out of here that has to be at work, first responder, you know, responsible for the protection of the society. You know what I mean?
Probably born in 1983.
You know? So he's responsible for protecting all of us. You know what I mean? So, you know, that deserves some applause. We appreciate that. You know what I mean? So, listen, man, just stay safe. You know me, I'm coming out masked up, dog.
PPE.
Yeah, I'm coming out N95 masked up.
The respirator. I saw employees at Giant grocery store. They were wearing face shields now. It was like a visor, and the plexiglass maybe went down.
Yeah, that's the face shield.
Yeah.
So because the virus can be transmitted through your mucous membranes, okay? So your eyes are a possible way for the virus to get into your body. You know what I mean? You know, if you can't, you guys didn't know that. Should we clap about that? Hold on, let me turn this on. I think that was the wrong time for that track. The virus can enter your body through your eyes. Yay! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What's going on in the chat? We got Real G's in the house. We got 14 Real G's, 16 likes. We appreciate you, baby. We appreciate you. We're here every night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What else? We got David saying, "Hey, Nate and Jess, doing well. Glad to be here. We appreciate you, David. We appreciate you." Yeah. David says, hope everyone is doing well.
We prefer to be on the road, but we just have to put it on pause.
Yes. So listen, we got latest development here from Nate and Jess right now. Okay, now they saying they saw a doctor of credit, SBA EIDL. That's the emergency loan right there. That 10,000 everybody was hollering about. And remember, I said there's something funky with the stimulus. Remember that?
Yep.
And now
doesn't seem to add up.
Yeah, it wasn't adding up. 2 + 2 wasn't equaling 5. So they say that the clarification is now 1,000 per employee up to 10 grand. Everyone's denied.
up to 10 grand.
Yeah, everyone's denied.
10 employees, you're cut off.
Yeah, you're denied. If you have one employee, that's good. If you have 2 employees, 2,000. If you have 1 employee, 1,000. All that dream, and I didn't put a video out about the dream of the 3,000. I didn't put that dream out there. I was talking a little bit of more reality.
Yeah, it's like what the movie Rounders. All your dreams are coming to an end.
Yeah, I'm putting ends to all dreams. We're not dreaming here. We're about reality, baby. And I already told you we had the stimulus for you. They're giving you 1,000 if you got employees. Cake Boy Dog and Justin Vac gave you 3,000.
We got the credit card stimulus for you.
We had the net 30 stimulus for businesses going on right now.
Net a lot of cards, a lot of increased offers. Chase is giving out $500, $800 sign-up bonuses, or even more in point value. Exactly. So instead of relying on an unreliable government, we can rely more on the banks and ourselves.
Absolutely.
But so, maybe the 1,200 will be in by April 14th. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll keep that dream alive.
I'll take the over.
We'll keep that dream alive for the time being until it gets crushed. So and then Jess was saying that card should be metal, man. That card's pretty sweet, man.
That'd be cool. Yeah, and these starter cards I'm not recommending for people who have the good credit score, as you can do a lot better. But for just people who are starting, then that's good. Or sometimes it could be worth using that slot or using that inquiry to get that U.S. bank card for the further relationship. I got the flex perks.
Jess, it's worth a shot. Justin, what do you call it in poker? A free roll?
A free roll, yes. You might as well. Everything to gain, nothing to lose. Maybe just a few minutes of putting the application.
Why not?
Yeah.
Listen, an extra 1,000 is still an extra 1,000.
Yeah, and I take this approach with credit cards. If it's like an uncertain approval and I don't plan on putting in an inquiry with that issuer and it's not going to be a hard pull and it's like you see it, there's very little, if anything, to lose, but a tremendous gain. So why not take it, right?
Absolutely. So we got RL Flows here. He's talking about, I called in to Discover after having the secured card a month to receive the 5% categories. Since Discover Cashback matches the first year, it's actually 10%. Yeah. That's right. And see, he did that with the secured card too. RL did it with the secured card. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's pretty sweet. You know what I mean?
Oh, so maybe that's even, he's saying after the first year, but maybe if you call in and request the categories, he's saying they might even give you that 5% on the secured card. So that'd be great. And that's a great use of time too, making the phone call.
Yes.
Like I recently had a little dispute with Barclays as they charged me a finance charge. And I called in saying, hey, why is this here? And they agreed to forgive the finance charge. So a quick 5-minute call saved me $14.
There you go.
Return.
Money saved is money earned.
And if you can multitask and make some of these bank calls while driving or cleaning or rearranging your set, you could be more productive. Like, I don't want to, I've heard this before, like, I don't want to go in the bank and open an account. I don't really want to do that. But if they're giving you $200, $300, like, come on, 45 minutes for $200, it's very hard to
There is such a thing called the laziest in the world. You know what I mean? The laziest in the world. So, I had a discussion with my son yesterday about the laziest in the world, and we were thinking that the laziest person in the world should actually come up with a guide to guide other lazy people on how to stop doing stuff. But then I didn't take into account that individual is too lazy to make the guide.
Yeah. They wouldn't get around to it.
You know what I mean? So that was the problem. That the person was, because he's the laziest in the world, he can't do it because he's too lazy.
That's the punchline, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, looking for the high value and really good return on time, and especially during these times when we could do things from home to make money that don't rely on traditional income. Even if we have our traditional job and we're laid off, a lot of people I work with and talk to are like, you know what, how much money I've saved on traveling, how much money I've saved on groceries, on gas, and all these little things that we can do that give a good return, right? It's tremendous. It's some of the things you can do out there to save some money and make some money. And all the travel,
Absolutely.
people traveling anyway and saying, oh, if I can get that free flight every 2 or 3 months or even faster than that, that's going to save a lot of money. Like I took a round trip flight to Greece and that would have cost me like $1,200, $1,500 just from one credit card.
Exactly.
And it's very, very hard to beat that.
Exactly. So Nate and Jessica, it was posted in the WhatsApp group. I'm assuming that's my boy Tech's group, Travel Explorer Click.
Yeah.
If you guys want to also get some good videos and another good YouTuber, Travel Explorer Clicks, make sure you hit him up. My boy King, he said that card looks sweet, baby. Oh yeah, you got the cake and the cookies going on. What's up, baby? Peace and love to you. Man, listen, it's already 9:10.
Wow. Yeah.
It's time that we say sayonara. So we'll be back again tomorrow, same place, same time.
Same channel.
Same channel. We're here every night.
Cakeology on YouTube. Make sure to throw them a like and a subscribe. And I'm here, Hurdy Gurdy Travel Podcast on YouTube. And if you go to hurdygurdytravelpodcast.com, you can find me on social media as I share a lot of daily deals, increased offer, interesting things like 20% off Panera gift cards today, some good Walgreens deals, 33% off Netflix gift cards. You know, a lot of good plays out there. Yeah, people are like, oh, I want the Apple Card for 3% streaming services. No, I'll give you 33% off. How about that stimulus?
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
you know, that's a heck of a stimulus.
I like throwing the Apple Card into the ball. All shows, at least once.
I'm playing all the tracks at once.
Yeah.
You know, so what I want to say now is, please, you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'm going to 1,000 subscribers, and it's going to pump. It's going to pump. You know, we are going to talk a little bit about those relationships, Kevin. That is a topic of our stream tomorrow, about building those relationships. So we're going to get to it tomorrow for you.
Mountain time.
Mountain time, baby. You know what I mean? Only 7 p.m.
The
there.
mountains in the background.
You know, we appreciate you.
Denver Mountain.
We're gonna catch you guys tomorrow, and I appreciate everybody coming out. 11 real G's, 12 real G's in the house. You know who it is. BoB Cake Boy in the house. Cakeology, the science of success. My main man, Justin Vacula. He's here with me every night. And we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about it all. That's what we do.
He likes the laugh track.
You know, that's what we do. Should I play the loud clapping one? Hold on, let me play that.
Oh no, that's a single clap. That's the low clap.
That's all right. We got you though. You guys understand. You guys understand.
We could do it like a social distance handshake with everyone, right?
So we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace and love. You didn't say the famous line, man.
Oh, could you play us out?
I'd be happy to. See you tomorrow, Justin.
All right. Thanks for having me again. We'll be back for day 23.
Today was day 23.
Day 24.
Tomorrow's day 24, yeah.
Day 24. Wow.
You know how you go. Snug. Cake boy roll.